So trying my hand at this whole handheld camera thing, and let me just say that it is not as easy as they make it look in the film. Considering they had only a handful of people working on crew, two of whom were actual actors in the film, I'd say they did an extremely good job at achieving a gritty realism without sacrificing the quality of their shots and lighting and camera shakiness. I think they did a really good job. The film is titled The Puffy Chair because everyone knows we all have a favorite chair. Mine actually happens to be an ottoman and it's purple. But just as that little bit of information has very little to do with this review, the puffy chair in the film is not that pertinent to the plot, except for its tool to get the characters from point A to point B to point C. In all actuality, the film is about something far more troublesome than a tacky old lazy boy. The film is about relationships. I'm not really a fan of the typical romance/relationship flick, but the producers managed to cleverly disguise this one as a road trip/indie film. And not to be cynical, but I liked seeing the breakdown of Josh and Emily's relationship instead of a stereotypical Hollywood Katherine Heigl-esque romantic comedy. I wanted to see two people who really did love each other, but for some reason do not understand or get along with each other, because that's more realistic and that's how some relationships are. So as far as originality goes, I say this film is much better than the romantic comedies that I keep seeing on TV nowadays. My favorite part of the Q&A was when the director was actually talking about one of my least favorite scenes, when Emily was freaking out about Rhett's failed 12-hour marriage. And what I liked about it was he talked about the relationship between the directors and the actors and how there's a mutual respect. And if one of his actors comes on set filled with all of this bottled up emotion, whatever it may be, he tells them to just let it loose. And then in return from his actors, they'll give him whatever, or be able to give him whatever emotions it is that he needs to get the shot. And I think that that's interesting because as viewers, we can never see the actual relationship that goes on between the directors and the actors, which is clearly really pertinent to how the film turns out.